And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition of the Tenacious Turtle Tussle, week number 31. I'm, of course, your side VIP. With me, I'm joined by these amazing players, by the people in chat, and by my plushies as well. Welcome, one and all, to some more StarCraft action. Let's go, baby, let's go. It's been too long. It's been 2 weeks, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Amygdala, we have the Red Terran player. We have the Platinum Heroes player. It is Nicoract. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the Blue Zerg from the land of Belarus, representing Alien Esports. It is Nikich. Here we go, and if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we settle into our first series of the broadcast. Here we go. Once again, welcome one and all to our open tournament. Every 2 weeks we do host the Turtle Tussle, as opposed to the Sparkling Tuna Cup, which is on a weekly basis. The Turtle Tussle is on a bi-weekly basis, but a big reason for that is the larger prize pool. It does have a much larger prize pool. Also, it is not funded by Patreon. Patreon is what does go into the Sparkling Tuna Cup. The Turtle Tussle instead is funded and sponsored by some very passionate people in the community, specifically Mark BT. Mark BT has been sponsoring, funding the Turtle Tussle ever since the off-season of EPT, so much love to Mark BT. Likewise, also Stegosaurus has been boosting the prize pool as well whenever he can. Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. If you guys want to boost the prize pool yourselves, every single week there is a Matcherino page for the tournament. The event is all funded via Matcherino. It is all there. So if you're interested, you know you can help support as well. Otherwise, we are jumping into our initial ZVT. Let's go. The bracket is stacked. The bracket is live. Exclamation mark be in the chat to have a look at the bracket yourselves as we jump into our initial matchup. Here we go. Here we go. As we are going to be settling in. For the time being, we do have our ZVT, Hatchcats full, standard opener at Nikich, likewise Nicoract going for a Racked Expand as well. So standard openers all around, nothing crazy, nothing too wild. As we settle into this, it's going to be a tough call here when it comes to the predictions, I'll be honest. Both Nikich and Nicoract are very closely matched in skill. I do lean towards Nicoract in this matchup, but I can see this going either way, to be honest. Like Nicoract and Nikich, a banger of a first round match. I would argue it's hard to see some of the bigger names face off in the first round, but the bracket is stacked. Plenty of players here are facing off, and we were spoiled for choice, is what I will say. Spoiled for choice, man. Spoiled for choice. As the initial Reaper does dip into the main base, gets one Ling and does dip out. So nice pick up here by Nicoract. Meanwhile, Nikich here just going to be saturating on his bases, getting ready for his eventual third. Likewise, across the map, we do have our 3CC into Starport opener standard play out of Nicoract. So 3CC Banshee out of our Terran player. Likewise dips in, the Reaper's still alive. You got one Link so far, nothing else, but does threaten the mineral line, does disrupt the mining, just a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, Nikich, he has not expanded. He has not taken a third base. You can see Nicoract, he's looking for the third. He checks the linear location, he checks the triangular location as well, and here we go. He confirms there is no expansion, goes into the main base, but the scout is denied. Speed has complete, and we are going into an insanely fast lair. So 2-base lair here, all 4 gases are being taken. 2-base Muta? Ooh, potentially. Are we going 2-base Muta? Are we going 2-base Roach? One or the other is going to be thrown down, but a hyper-aggressive here, very tech-heavy on 2 bases. Again, it's also on Nicoract to figure out what's happening. He knows there's no third base. Checking his vision, he did not see the lair timing, so Nicoract, he only has a piece of the puzzle. He knows that something is wrong. He knows that something's wrong, something's weird, something isn't quite adding up here, and it's on Nicoract to piece it all together. Now, Banshee is going to be amazing against Roaches, but lair is done. Show us the Spire. There it is, 2-base Muta out of Nikich. A very rare build. Very rare build. Oh no, the scan! Scan into the main. Scan confirms the lair and the Spire as well. Big scout here for Nicoract. Again, as you mentioned, we all knew that something was wrong. Like Nicoract, he knew that something was wrong. He knew that there was hidden tech. So he goes to the scan. He does confirm what's happening. Meanwhile, Hellies, they dive into the main. They dive into the natural. Drones are getting roasted. Where are the Lings? By the way, barely any Lings here to defend. Only Queens. Hellies, they race on past. Drones line up. Oh my god, one more volley. One more volley, 8 drone kills, 11 drone kills. Oh my god, 11 workers go down. Insane damage here in the natural. And Nicoract, he gets a full scout. He cripples the economy. And he's not done. He is not done. That was only his first form. We do have the next step, the next wave, the Cloak Banshee. Banshee dives in, threatens the mineral line, does get one more. Oh my god. Does threaten the mineral line, but does pull away. So far, no major damage yet for the Banshee, but he's keeping tabs here on his opponent. Spire is almost done. Muta's going to be on the horizon here from Nikich. Meanwhile, Nicoract back at home. Oh! Is going to poke in, poke out, doesn't quite commit here. We do see that Nikich is at least trying to keep tabs on the bases, on the economy back at home, but Nikich, he can't achieve too much here. The Overlord is being hunted down, and we have another Banshee moving out. So here comes that second Banshee. Meanwhile, where are the mutas here? The Spire is done, but no mutas yet. I mean, again, it's going to be difficult to get away with the mutas just because Nicoract knows, and you can see Nicoract just getting ready for his own stim timing. Banshees move out. Oh, one Banshee goes down. Nice snipe here from Nikich. These Banshees, they've not paid for themselves yet, so a nice pick-off early on here from Nikich. Here we go. Muta production has begun. He's been able to try to resaturate on 2.5 bases. Like, again, the saturation is still lackluster for Nikich. He's still not where he wants to be. He's still behind economically. Because of all that economic damage, Nikich, he's down in workers. We do see his opponent who has an equivalent worker count plus mules, so Nicoract is ahead economically. So Nicoract is ahead. Meanwhile, back at home, he's just building up and prioritizing his bio army. He will eventually move out, given another minute or so. Banshee once again denies mining time, no spore. And the mutas, they do head across the map. They ignore the Banshee, they head across the map instead. Oh. And the turret's already done. I mean, again, this all got scouted, so we have turrets in the mineral line, turrets in the production. He gets one mule, he gets both mules. Not bad. Both mules go down. Nice little pickoffs here from Nikich. He's hoping for a little bit more, though. As he does turn the gas geysers. He's going to get 1, 2, 3 SCV kills. Not bad. Nicoract trying to respond to this, but the ground army is awkward to rotate in between the bases. Some awkward rotations. Dust him in. Oh! Blackrat's catching up the mutas, getting 1, getting 2. Not bad. 2 mutas do go down. But 2 mutas for 8 SCVs. Not the worst trade here from Nikich. And again, he's containing his opponent. He's building up more mutas. He's still committed to Ling, Bane, Muta. Now, my big concern here for Nicoract is that he still did open up tank, not switching into Widowmine. So it's going to be bio tank out of Nicoract, which is not the most ideal army composition against Ling, Bane, Muta. But the Marines still have potential. Especially as the Ling Bane army is a little bit lower. But that's a lot of Ling Bane. Mutas are trying to catch reinforcements. They distract Nicoract. At the same time, he does stim across the map. He's going for the expansion, and he should force a cancel on the 4th. He should, and he will. Does cancel, picks off an Overlord. He does see the army. He has to get the hell out of here. Does pull away. Does pull away in time. Blackrat's mutas, they do delay the 4th. So far, it's been 9 SCV kills against the 12 drones, so it's been some okay damage here from these mutas. It's been okay. More importantly, it's just been keeping Nicoract busy, stopping him from going for another double drop. You know, that target firing, very nice. Target firing some Banelings, but mutas, they will catch up with these medevacs. Oh. Okay, we're good. Medevacs, they do get away. Just making sure we're okay. Oh. There was a bit of a frame drop here, and that might be one of the players. It might be us. I'm checking, and our ping is looking normal, but no, Nikki, no. Yeah, I was concerned if it was one of the players, and yeah, it looks like Nikich is lagging out a little bit here. Yeah, we did notice the lag spike earlier. So hopefully Nikich is okay. Nikich, he has lagged out before. Not the most stable of internets, and hopefully it clears up. If need be, I mean, we can always he can always rehost if he has to restart his internet. Yeah, fingers crossed, baby. Fingers crossed. Oh,
game resumed.
Let's do jump back in. But I'm pretty sure that lag spike meant that those medevacs survived. Like Nikich, he was about to catch those medevacs, and then the lag spike happened and Nikich, he pulled away. So that did impact the game somewhat. Regardless, mutas, they do dip into the bases, they catch one of the tanks. Do catch a tank, likewise getting a turret as well. And once again, just keeping Nicoract busy. Now, playing Ling, like, lag spikes when playing Ling Bane Muta is not what you want. Like, this is a very fragile army here for Nikich, so he has to be very careful with how he controls and pray to the internet gods, cross his Ethernet cables, lube up that fiber. But how hard? As Ling Bane is amassing on the right hand side. Thor production has begun. Nicoract, he still didn't go for any Widowmines, by the way. He's going Bio Thor now into more delayed drilling claws and Widowmine production. I'm concerned by the lack of support, lack of factory support specifically. There we go, Ling Bane does roll in. He wants that planetary. At fourth base under fire, Banelings, they do crash in. The planetary is going to go, oh, is not going to go down. Oh my god. Yeah, just barely not. Nicoract does hold on, just barely. A couple more Banelings would have been enough, but alas, Nikich does pull away. He does break out his mutas though, they do escape. But here comes the main push, and Nikich, he plummets in supply. Now, the scary thing about what just happened is that Nikich, he just spent a bunch of Ling Bane to not kill the planetary. Which means, I mean, he spent supply to do so, so he's down in supply. He's down in army here, that triggers a counterattack. Nicoract knows that he has the supply advantage. As he moves out, he scans, he does spot the mutas. Mutas, once again, their goal here is to distract, to buy time for more Ling Bane. Hive is on the way for Ultra Tech, I would imagine. Nikich does get all the way across map, runs into one of the Thors. Widowmines, they do burrow. No connections though. Thor goes down, nice magic butting. He does box over the Thor, takes down into nice drilling claws. Gets 3 more SCVs, and again, this isn't essentially major damage, but it is just buying time. Just buying more and more time. Trying to hold off Nicoract so he can build up back at home. Hits the fourth base, takes down the turret. Nicoract just getting pulled apart left and right. Liberation has arrived. Oh, mine shall stay home, quite go off. But now this army's really come together here. Now we have more Widowmines, Thors, Liberators. So a lot of splash damage, a lot of anti-air. And now we're kind of getting out of the muta phase here and into those ultras. But alas, there's still no upgrades here for the ultras. The hive just finished. Nikich, he needs more time for kindness plating, for ultra speed, for ultra production. Mutas once again, they go between the bases. And then Nicoract, he turns around. So the Thor does fall. Gets a Liberator as well. Yeah, everything turns around here for Nicoract. Going for the armor even. Oh, the Academy. Oh, dusting around a little bit too long. Massive shots going off. Yeah, mutas, they do go down. Oof, Thor volley as well. Yeah, this time this is a much more expensive run by here from Nikich. At the same time, Ling Bane does collapse in. Base went down. That was only 3 mutas falling. So well worth it here for the Zerg. Likewise, keeping up with the drop play. Mutas, they catch more reinforcements. Catch more reinforcements. Likewise, good positioning here from Nicoract. Very nice positioning. Clears up more Lings. Potentially catching out the mutas, but it's going to be forced to lift up. Forced to lift, forced to evacuate. We'll lose everything here. At the same time, here comes the main army. Finally gets across the map. Nicoract, he's been trying to push like this for the past 5 minutes. It's honestly been almost 5 minutes since the mutas have been harassing, and Nicoract has been maxed out. Finally, he pushes, takes down another expansion. Mutas ate the fourth. Ooh, turret did go down. SCVs are falling. And Nicoract, he's pushing in, but now he's pushing into ultras. Again, this push was just so heavily delayed. And Nikich, he's got his ultras ready. Now he has only 2-2. He has not finished up 3-3. Does roll in, but not too much to push forward here. Yeah, it's a little bit mistimed. Ultras are coming from the south side after the right-hand flank gets cleared up. Yeah, Yeah, so a bit of a mistimed engagement here. The Ultras are all going to go down. Oh, I spoke too soon. Reinforcements come in. The Ultras, they clean up. They get some massive hits in. Whew, and Nikich, he holds. Nikich, he holds on. He does swallow up the entire army. He did lose an expansion in the process and is still trying to resaturate. Nikich's economy is not ideal. He's running out of gas. He needs resources here and now. But he holds. Does hold on. Likewise, Nicoract, he lost, oh sorry, he didn't lose the academy, but he doesn't have any ghosts yet, so he doesn't have the best answer to these ultras. Does need those ghosts. Match just going up. Oh my god. Wouldn't mind connect. Nikich pulls away. Nikich makes his way into the main, once again getting more SCVs, once again just distracting the Terran. These mutants, they've been so annoying. Gets the Academy this time. Academy goes down. Lings, they attempt to run by. There is two ghosts here for Nicoract. He has something here for the Ultras at least. He has not rebuilt that Academy. No Ghost Academy. Likewise, Nikich, she does pull away. Nicoract getting ready for another push once again. And Nikich, she has claimed that center gold base. So even though Nikich, he's down in workers, he's able to recover or able to supplement that with the gold. So okay, it does move in. First order goes down. The Ultras, they collapse on forward. I mean, that's a lot of Marauders. But is there enough anti-air? And Bailey's, they crash on in. And the Ultras, they just swallow up the Bio Army. And Nikich, he might have... Oh my god, massive mind shots. Nikich, has he done it? Has he broken through? There's not really much left over, though. Just two Ultras. Catching reinforcements. The Planetary does hold its own. Takes down the Ultra. Yeah, Ultra is going to fall. Likewise, Nicoract trying to replenish his army. Going for the Mule Hammer. But there's no anti-air here. Yeah, there's no turret, there's no Marines. And Nikich, has he done it? Has he broken Nicoract? It looks like he has. That's going to be 13 SV kills. Oh no, he can't fight this. Oh no. He can't fight the Marines head on. Takes down the Widow Mines. Nice target firing. And again, you can sense the frustrations here from Nicoract because for so long, Nicoract had a massive army, and for so long he was trying to move out, but he couldn't. Every time he did, the mutants, they would just counterattack time and time again. They were just there to force back Nicoract, to force him back home. If you recall, Nicoract, he was trying to push before the hive was even done, before there was even an Ultra Cavern. But Nikich, he did buy enough time. He did stall. And now he got into Ultras, now he got the gold base up and running. He has an economy, double expanding, taking bottom right, taking center to, or the center base, top center even. And for the first time in a long time, Nikich, he has a supply lead. He has a massive supply lead. He is maxed out on Ling Bane Ultra, with of course a couple of mutas. And they're still harassing, by the way. they're still being active. They're still harassing, still keeping Nicoract busy. Here we go. Nikich, she wants that planetary. Rolling in once again. Marauders do a great job tanking. They tank most of the Banelings. Marines are left over. Ultra goes down to the planetary. Best engagement here for Nicoract, actually. That was the best case scenario. Marauders up with the Banelings, Planetary kept the Ultra busy, and the Marines, they hold their ground. So a very efficient fight here from Nicoract. Likewise, he gets across the map, takes down a minute run. Oh my god. It does scan. 8-10 plus workers going to be going down. Very nice drop. Getting 15 drones. Nicoract, he's not taking this line down. He's been taking some better fights. Ooh, it's going to be a one-way trip, though. The drops go down. And Nikich still has that supply lead. Oh! Going for some snipes. Planetary gets shut down. Again, just limited anti-air. The Mutas, they shut down the Ghost as well. Snipes coming in. Planetary does survive. We do get some nice snipes here. But the Ghosts are exposed. Ooh, Mutas, they do stack. Yeah, oh no! Oh my god, massive connections! Yeah, the mine shots, they pop off, and the Mutas, they almost all go down. Ay, 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 that was how many? That was 21 Mutas! Nikich! 21 Mutas, they get blown out of the sky. Meanwhile, Jump Across the Map takes down another expansion. Nikich, he's hurting here. He lost a mineral line earlier, he just lost an expansion, he lost all his Mutas. Meanwhile, here comes the counterattack, and suddenly, in one fell swoop, again, you can just see how fragile this army is, how fragile Mutas are. One bad fight, and suddenly that can be it. Here come the Fungal, though. Fungals, they lock down the Ghost, no snipes. Ghost gonna be going down. A back and forth here between Nikich and Nicoract. Very back and forth, very scrappy. Both players using their armies, but that was an expensive army there. That was a lot of Ghosts. That was 12 Ghosts going down. Nicoract is moving in. Let's try to move in. Oof. Massive mine shots. Nikich pushing forward. And again, this is still this could still go either way. Nikich collapsing here on the bio, taking down some of the Ghosts. A couple of Ghosts get picked off, but the snipes are solid. Nicoract holding his own. Does hold his own. Likewise, gets across the map as well. 6 drone kills. Nicoract still causing chaos. Nikich still has more bases, still has better economy. Still does have it. Likewise, Fungal comes in. Oh my god, does come in for the flank. Massive Fungal! Once again, the Fungals, they have been on top of this. Another Fungal comes in, another massive connection. Oh my god. Nikich taking down so many Ghosts here. There's going to be another 10 Ghosts going down. Nikich, he pulls away. Still very scrappy. I still want to give the edge to Nikich just because of the gold base, just because of the resources, the income. The economy here for Nikich. Still able to maintain these losses. Likewise, this time he's been preserving his Ultras. Getting more Infestors. Nicoract actually just lost all of his Ghosts down to just bringing some Marauders. Ay, ay, ay. Not like this. Oh. As I want to say that Nikich now is looking comfortable here, but I it's been very back and forth. Very back and forth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now Nikich collapsing onto the Planetary. That's a big old Planetary finally goes down. It's been a while. It's been trying to go for this space for quite some time. Does bring it down. Massive flanking Fungal. And GG gets called. Nikich, he will overwhelm. He will break through. He will take game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. He will take a lead in the series. Very, very impressive first game here. And we'll see if Nicoract can bounce back. I mean, I'm sure he can. It was very intense, very back and forth. There were moments where Nicoract was ahead and when Nikich was ahead. They just keep trading. One player would have a strong moment than the other. We had the moment when, of course, Nikich lost all his mutas. We had the moment where Nicoract lost all of his ghosts. Very intense. GG, well played. Nikich takes the lead, but that was only game 1. And I'm hoping for a back and forth. I'm hoping for an ace match is what I'm getting at. But the pressure is now on the players. Pressure's on the players here. So getting ready for our next game. Getting ready here for our next game. Here we go. But for now, we are going to be getting ready here. Our players are just making sure that everything is okay. I mean, again, Nikich, he did have some latency issues previously, so just making sure that everything is as stable as possible as we get ready for game number 2. Let's go.